Hello everybody, welcome to our market report. My name is Christian Charlo. Today we're Thursday, February 21st. Today folks, I'm going to make a follow-up on the oil and equipment services, which we made our report last week. Yesterday, the FOMC announcement created a major correction in the market because the Fed is saying that they're going to withdraw the money that was put in during the loose monetary policies that were adopted earlier, and members are divided to know when are they going to do it. Are they going to do it when the unemployment rate reaches a certain level? Some are advocating for total withdrawal right now, but no, they're not really sure. But what's sure though is that they are going to withdraw some money because the party cannot go on forever, and they are concerned with the excessive risk and the excessive leverage that investors are taking with those loose monetary policies. So what this has created a correction everywhere. Oil and equipment services, the upward movement that we had last week doesn't pursue itself, so you have to reduce your long position and even sell some positions that you acquired on that movement. So the energy sector is actually having a clear bearish cycle by breaking that support in the US. The oil and equipment service that was put here as a movement which broke that resistance is actually clearly reversing that upward trend. So you have to get out of some positions that you acquired on that breakout. For instance, Schlumberger, it was put here, it was a great breakout, but right now with the downward momentum, that stock didn't escape the correction. It's breaking that support. Get out of that stock. Lufkin Industries, that's a stock that was put here. It was in a breakout. Right now, I would suggest those of you who acquired it on that breakout, if you acquired it at the top around $64, I would at least sell half of a position on that stock. But if you acquired it around $62, well, maybe I will hold on to it slightly, but whenever I see it reaching the price paid, I will not be scared to sell at least half or even more than half, because I will say that, you know what, we don't know where the correction might go. It might even reverse that upward trend. So I'd rather minimize my losses instead of waiting for a stock to break that upward trend. Caldive, same scenario. It was put here in a breakout. Right now it is testing that old resistance of July, August, and September. So at 195, 193, if ever it goes lower than that, I'll get rid of it, because what happened here is that every time that stock tested that old resistance, it rebounded. It did it here, and now it's doing it again. So my tolerance point will be at around 195. If ever it goes lower than that, folks, get out of that stock if you acquired it on that breakout. There's also another one, Halliburton. That support here, that's my tolerance point. 40 bucks and lower, I'll get out, because that will be a clear reversal of that upward trend for those of you who acquired it on the breakout. There's also Precision Drilling Trust. Actually, that stock was put in our last market report as a stock to watch because it was making a nice sideways formation, and if ever the momentum was pursuing itself, Precision Drilling Trust might have been a good opportunity to get in on the break of that resistance. Well, it followed the correction, and now the stock is having a clear downward momentum. It's too early to short it because the great short opportunity was yesterday at 853. Right now the stock is losing some momentum. So if you shorted that stock on that breakdown, if you are a subscriber of MarketGurus.tv, you would have access to that breakdown. The stock is losing some money today, so you're still positive. You're still making some money for those of you who shorted that stock. Right now it's kind of too late. It's the second day for Precision Drilling Trust. So with this correction, with this downward cycle, are there new opportunities to short? Well, yes, there's a stock which was in the same technical situation as Precision Drilling Trust, which today represent a good opportunity to short. That stock is Weatherford International. That stock is clearly keeping a downward trend, stabilized here for a while, just like Precision Drilling Trust, and now it's clearly breaking the old resistance of June, July, and August, which becomes now a new support, and it's clearly breaking that. So it's now or never, because it's clearly also reversing the upward trend that started ever since the month of November. So our target for that stock is around here, 11.14 for Weatherford International, which was a support that was tested many times, and every time that support was tested, we had a slight rebound here on Weatherford International. So we put it here in our analyst choice on MarketGurus.tv. So that stock we found is the best short opportunity. There's also another one, which is Kinder Morgan Energy. What we like about it is that on a weekly basis, it is totally overbought. And every time it was overbought, we had a correction. Here, it was overbought, we had a correction. Here, it was overbought, we had a correction here. So it's doing the same technical pattern, having a correction right now, breaking that sideways formation. But there's that upward trend that is there on Kinder Morgan. So for those of you short that stock right now, your target should be at around 80 bucks for Kinder Morgan, which will also coincide with that old support here of July and that old resistance of December. So you short it here, 80 bucks should be your target for Kinder Morgan Energy. So there are only two shorts, new shorts, Kinder Morgan and Weatherford International. In terms of the other stocks like Schlumberger, get out of it, Lufkin Industries, sell a portion of it, Caldive, 193, that's your target to get out of it. And Halliburton, 40 bucks and lower, you should get out of that stock. So it's a moment to reduce your long exposure, to open some short opportunities with this market correction, because the Fed announcement doesn't reassure investors, and the party to take excess leverage seems to be over. That said, see you next week for our market report. Don't forget that you can always subscribe on our marketgurus.tv. It's free for 10 days. You can get access to all the breakouts, all the breakdowns, and to help you make more money. Because the more money you make, that's the happier we are. See you next week.